This is Morganiki, and we're on to part 11 of my child, Lebensborn. I've done a little bit of research. The name of this child, I have been pronouncing it ever so slightly wrong. Her name, if pronounced correctly with a Norwegian accent, is Karin Fjellvik. And I just think calling her Karin is, I don't know, it sounds a little bit awkward to me, so for the ease of my own sanity, I'm going to continue calling her Karen. But I do know how to say it. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded anything. Can I remember how to do the voice?
Hello, I'm awake.
You don't look very happy. Tickle. She doesn't want to be tickled. Ooh, we've got no money. We must have spent it all. Oh, wash your face. I thought she had I thought she had dirt on her face, but she's just got dark circles under her eyes. Like she isn't sleeping very well. That isn't very good. Have some salami bread. Nothing to craft? Any letters? No letters. So, let's cook. Why are you so sad? Oh shit, man, it's a friggin' Sunday! I've been wasting valuable time here! Ooh, flowers. You can pick flowers.
Can we keep them?
How can we keep flowers? Won't they die? There's a thing. There's a thing.
What's it doing?
Was that a heron? A stork? Oh, yeah. We built a boat, didn't we? Now we can play with it. Whee! How has playing with a boat got you absolutely pitted in mud?
Boats are okay. It's Sunday today, so no school or work. Could we do something together?
Ah, yes, I have something to tell you, don't I? In the previous episode, I must have spent about 15 minutes just reading all of these documents, some of which were in Norwegian, some of which were in German. I actually want to tell you something.
Is something wrong?
Yesterday, your aunt gave me documents about you from when you were just a baby.
Really?
It was your dad's parents, your other grandparents, who were taking care of you when you were a baby. So you lived in Germany for a while with your grandparents. Or me, remember? That's why you know these strange words.
Oh, I remember that Omi was really nice. So maybe I have nice grandparents too, in Germany.
I'll send them a letter. I bet they'll be thrilled.
I hope so. Thank you for telling me.
Oh, we actually got her to smile. And she trusts me more, of course. Now, where did that boat go? There it is.
See you at the lake, little boat.
Can we just keep sending it back and forth? I hope this isn't costing me time units.
Wow! Boats are fun. How'd it end up here?
I assume it's following the stream. Yeah, this isn't costing me any time units. That's, odd. Whee!
Boats are fun.
Okay, let's have a little fish. Fortunately, that is just a trout.
Trout is the tastiest fish ever.
It is a tasty fish, but it doesn't really fill you up very much compared to the big massive fish that we caught before. That's another trout.
It's getting late. What if the river monster comes out? We should head back home, I think.
We had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you agree with me? Tickle. Can I tickle you now? Or are you too tired? No, I can tickle you. There you go. We're all happy. Now we're going to write a letter to Omi, aren't we? Or should I do that tomorrow? Or should I feed you? Because your health is your food bar is a little bit low. Right, food now, bath and letter tomorrow. A new entry has been added to the journal. Oh, yes, we can keep flowers. So we are... What do they call it? Is it pressing the flowers? Where you dry them out, you put them underneath some really heavy books. Oh, look, and she's drawn them. And there's a picture of her with the heron. That's a cute picture. I like that one. I'm both saddened and relieved that we now have some answers. You should study these documents when you're older, but here is a short description. Firstly, your father's full name is Heinz Fleischer. It could be Heinz Fleischer. He worked in his father's bakery in a small town outside Dresden, when he was drafted to the army. His parents' names are Willie and Hannelore Fleischer, and she is the Omi, you remember. Imagine that. You were sent to them in Germany in 1945. In 1947, the International Red Cross put pressure on the Norwegian government to retrieve these Norwegian children. Your grandparents were ordered to deliver you to Sonnenweiser, the children's home in Berlin, for transport back to Norway. So sad. The Red Cross also started looking for your mother. Sounds like the Red Cross, for all the good work they did do and continue to do, kind of screwed up this one.
It's pretty outside. The parade is this week.
Yeah, you're really looking forward to that, aren't you? We have a newspaper.
What do you do with this mail anyway?
I read it, and then I keep the newspaper. And we make it into things, don't we? Have some salami. And we can't be sending you to school looking like that. Get in the bath. School work. You got nothing to say? Pat your head. Tickle your belly. Tickle the belly. Right. Let us write a letter to Omi. The documents from Aunt Anne give the address for Karin's grandparents as Herr und Frau Fleischer, basically Mr. and Mrs. Kurzer Street 6, Freital, Deutschland. Hello, I'm reaching out to you from Norway. It's gonna be a random ass letter to open. I'm the adoptive parent of your grandchild, Karin. I have learnt that she lived with you for some years. She still remembers her Omi and longs to hear about her father. Could you help? In the news, our country continues to make preparations as we look forward to our annual national parade in celebration of our hard-fought Independence Day. Independence from what? Did the UK, or Great Britain as we were called then, did we used to own Norway? Because we owned every friggin' thing else. It wouldn't surprise me. Have some soup.
Sleepy.
It's like every country has an Independence Day and they have the UK to thank for it. Ungrateful colonials. You watch, I'll be completely wrong. A new entry has been added to the journal. Lebensborn number 4812. The Red Cross found her. She then put the ad in the paper giving you away again that I responded to. But your start in life gets even sadder. The documents also show that you were a Lebensborn child. With the number 4812. You lived in the Lebensborn home called Gottrab, or Gotthab because there's no R in it, when the war ended, cared for by German nurses. The Norwegian government sent you to your grandparents in Germany after the war ended because they wanted to empty the Lebensborn home as quickly as possible. When's this parade? Was it the 17th? We'll try and get the parade in this part. Hopefully we won't run over by much, if anything.
Good morning. I'm ready for today.
Let's wash that mush. Get you back in the blue. Wash behind those ears. Those big monkey ears you've got, Karin. I can't call her Karin, even though that is apparently how you say it. It just feels wrong in my mouth. Have some trout on toast.
It's time to go soon.
I'll see you soon. Learn a lot.
Yes.
I want to go look for more animals. I really like finding the animals. But I can't go there unless she wants to. Or your dress is ripped. What's happened? What's wrong?
I saw some of the kids from my class. The ones that bully me. They said some mean things. They were saying that I can't go in the parade. Can they hurt us?
Of course not.
Okay, that's good. They kind of scared me.
Presumably they wouldn't try anything if I was with her.
Do you want to draw with me?
Okay.
That's nice. Let's go.
What is this? I was going to say an ogre, but based on her obsessions, I assume it's a troll. A massive troll, if that's a house and that's a tree. Slightly funny story. I have this, it's not quite an audiobook, it's from a collection of short stories, basically, that were in a magazine in the 1980s in the UK called Storyteller. And their big selling point was that they collated stories from all over the world, folk tales and things like that. And one of them, not from Norway but from Sweden, was about trolls. The person reading it did a really bad Swedish accent. And the troll was massive, and the little main character was walking up what he thought was a hill, but it was a troll. And the audiobook reader goes, "It's not a hill at all, it's a troll, and I have been trampling all over him with my dusty shoes." It's the absolute worst.
I'm tired.
My friend told me that I should attempt a Norwegian accent for Karen, and I was like, what does a Norwegian accent sound like? And he said, the shopkeeper from Frozen, who says, "Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout." I was like, no, I am not doing that. I could probably repeat anything he says, but I couldn't just freestyle it. Ooh, another entry in the journal. The Nazis' genetic ideology. Tragically, you have been judged by your genes your whole life. First by the Nazis, and now by Norwegians. The Lebensborn program was created by Adolf Hitler's right-hand man, Heinrich Himmler. to create more Aryan children to govern their future society, which they called the Third Reich. People with what were considered the right genes were thought to be valuable, while people with the wrong genes could be killed. This is the same ideology that motivated the genocide of the Holocaust. Ideally, SS officers should father children with women who were considered to be Aryan in 3 generations, but Himmler couldn't tell married officers to be unfaithful. Lebensborn ended up as a support program for the children of Aryan women and German soldiers. Around half of all Lebensborn children were born in Norway because the Nazis thought many Norwegian women were mothers of good blood, but they thought our culture was too weak, so the children were raised by German nurses. Well, Karen is blonde. I like to imagine she has blue eyes, but stylistically she just has big black staring eyes. But that just makes her really cute.
Did you know that hedgehogs hibernate?
Certainly did. But I'll pretend I didn't, just to humour you.
That's why we don't see them in the winter.
We see hedgehogs on a field very close to our house. And I used to work in an office out in the middle of absolutely butt-fuck nowhere. And my shift finished at 10 o'clock at night. And I would come out, and you would be tripping over hedgehogs, there were so many of them. Let's cook some of this pudding.
I should go to school soon.
Have a good day at school.
I will.
Let's buy that and 2 porridge. So we haven't made that for quite a long time. Why are you filthy?
Hey, how was your day? Mr. Berg was acting a little odd today.
What did he say?
He said that I need to stay strong, and that I should always be eager to learn? What did he mean by that?
She's doing the eyebrow raise thing again. Did he seem sad?
He seemed a little sad.
Oh, shit! He's a substitute teacher, isn't he? Didn't she say right at the beginning of the game they were meant to have another teacher, but they ended up getting Mr. Berg instead? This is the entire story of The Simpsons, Lisa's substitute, who amusingly was called Mr. Bergstrom. Simpsons did it. Maybe he's going somewhere.
Oh no! Where is he going?
He's a substitute teacher, right? Maybe he's leaving.
No, he can't go. I don't want him to. I want him to stay.
I'm toying between those two. It happens, change can be good.
Oh no. What am I supposed to do?
Oh my god, she looks really distraught. Listen to what he said and you'll be okay. Instead of, you are Lisa Simpson. She's gonna get a piece of paper. You are Karin Fjellvik.
I don't want him to go.
Oh, now you're all sad. I shouldn't really have pushed it. But then I didn't want it to come as a surprise. For her to just turn around one day and be like, Mr. Berg's leaving. Have some cod, potatoes and carrots. Your care meter is still completely full. So I'm going to cook some more. A new entry's been added to the journal. You're giving us a lot of information, aren't you? Your mother left you at the Gotthard Lebensborn home during the war. From the outside, Godthab looked luxurious, but inside, children like you lived with strict discipline. Only the best behaved got to play with toys. There is also a worry that children who didn't develop an Aryan look could have disappeared from the homes. Yikes. After all, there is no Aryan gene. It is just a name they gave to Nordic-looking people. Tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. For what they sought, Aryan children should have blonde hair and blue eyes. Yeah.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous about what? You can't just say you're nervous and not give me anything to work with. Right, you filthy, so you're having a bath. Now you may have some porridge.
We should be going.
Be sure to be quiet and polite.
I'll try.
Oh, strange sound effect. Have you got bruises on your face or are you just dirty? What happened?
Mr. Berg told us today that he's not going to be our teacher. We'll get some stranger, Mr. Solheim. He was also there today.
What else did he say?
He was mean. Scolded me for talking back when I didn't talk back at all.
Maybe he's nervous about being new.
He seems old and grumpy.
I take it Mr. Berg's quite a young teacher then. Bit of a generalisation. I've had lots of teachers who were, shall we say, in the prime of life. 50, 60. And they were really good teachers, so youth has fuck all to do with it.
Is it bedtime soon? I don't want a new teacher.
Don't be sad.
I really don't like Mr. Solheim. Teacher's last day is the parade.
We'll figure this out tomorrow. I'll go to sleep. Oh, we actually do have time to read her one. Alright. Alright, we will. Pirate ships. And pirate ships. And more pirate ships. Ah, shit. I can't read that. Right. When the war ended, around 500 children lived in Lebensborn. Oh god, I can't even say it. I've said the word so many times. You know when you say a word too many times and it stops being a word? Around 500 children lived in Lebensborn homes. After the war, some were adopted or sent to their families. The Norwegian government tried to send some of these children to Australia. Why Australia? In order to get rid of them. We'll be copying what the UK did with our convicts. Fearing great costs for child support and that the children were mentally disabled. Again, why Australia? I mean, we didn't really have all, like, advanced air travel then, did we? So that would have been on a boat, and that would have taken absolutely friggin' forever. You were one of around 250 children with Norwegian citizenship who were found to be in Germany. The 25 they couldn't place were declared to be mentally disabled and sent to live in mental asylums. That's a bit harsh. But then, back then, they didn't really have all that much understanding around people with learning difficulties and, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, all that sort of thing. Many said that all German soldiers were retarded, and that all Norwegian women who were with them were therefore retarded as well. No wonder they also think that all their children were born as weaker individuals due to their genes. You must never forget that this is a lie. The irony is that these Norwegians think about genes in the same way as the Nazis. Very true. The only difference is now that the German genes are considered weak instead of strong, but the logic is just as wrong and inhumane. Good morning, Karen.
I'm not speaking to you.
What did I do?
You're always sorry. Tickle?
Oh, that was a stupid yeah, I didn't think that would work. Ooh, a drawing. Not a particularly nice drawing. Is that a representation of Mr. Solheim? Because it doesn't look like Mr. Berg, does it? If the drawing she did of the man in the grey suit with glasses was Mr. Berg, I am just assuming it was. If we ever see him. In the news, plans for the upcoming National Parade continue, with local school children all looking forward to waving their flags in celebration of our Constitution Day. A parade route is planned, with children meeting their classmates at school in the morning before walking through the school and through town.
We should go now.
We'll do something nice later.
Okay.
Just give you a little wash. Out you go.
Oh, I'm glad you're home.
Of course. I can't work overtime. Just the idea of leaving you on your own makes me sad. Now have some cheese sandwiches. We haven't had these for a while. And let's cook some soup.
Can I go to sleep? Tickle.
Nope, can't tickle her. Damn it.
The parade is tomorrow.
Oh, you're actually smiling again. It is.
I can't wait. See you tomorrow.
What? You don't even want a story? I actually saved a time unit to read you a story and you don't even want one? And I've got nothing to cook. And I've got nothing to... Actually, I have got something to craft. I'll fix this dress. Yeesh. I can tell by your memory of your German grandmother that she was kind. The way she writes, if her mother actually wants her back, I can't stand in her way. Oh, yes. That. No, not that. That. If the mother actually wants her child back, I can't stand in the way of this. That'll be written by Omi. The way she writes that shows me that she wouldn't have given you away for any other reason. It's so sad that the Norwegian government took you back from a loving home and sent you to a mother who couldn't and wouldn't keep you. You could have grown up in a place where you would have just been an ordinary child. Okay, parade day. And she's not in bed. Karen isn't here. Yeah, I can see that. By the empty bed. Is she hiding somewhere again? No, she doesn't appear to be. The hell are you doing here by yourself? Don't just run off.
Oh, there you are. Sorry for going early. I was too excited to wait. People are looking really happy. I don't see Mr. Berg anywhere, though.
Wait for me next time.
Sorry, but you were being so slow.
She did that sort of oops kind of sheepish thing, rubbing the back of her leg with her other leg. That's adorable.
I couldn't wait anymore. I won't do it again, I promise. Oh, the kids are lining up. I have to go over there.
Stay where I can see you. And then she comes back. Where's the thing? She had a thing on her jacket.
My ribbon. They said I wasn't allowed to be here and trampled on my ribbon. You were right. It was dumb to come here. I want to go home.
Okay, let's go. Mr. Berg! Yes, we actually get to see him. I assume that's Mr. Berg, and that definitely looks like the person that she drew. Grey suit, egg in a bun, glasses. Voice. How shall I do Mr. Berg's voice? Karen! Hello, I'm sorry I couldn't find you. I saw what the other children did to your nice ribbon. I gave them a stern talking to.
Mr. Berg! Oh, you did?
To behave like that on our Constitution Day, I'll make sure they get detention.
Please don't. They'll just take it out on me.
I'll think about it. But of course, I don't want to get you in trouble. Ah, hello there. You must be Karen's parent. So nice to finally meet you in person. You have such a wonderful girl here. You must be the teacher Karen always talks about. Karen is one of my best students. She is very bright for her age. She doesn't deserve the way they treat her, but don't worry. I'm doing what I can to keep her as safe as possible. Thank you for everything you've done. I should thank you for raising such a kind child. Not all parents manage that. Oh my god, she looks so smug! Not all parents manage that, and not enough maybe. Anyway, Karen, should we join the parade?
Yes, please.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. Here, Karen, you can have my ribbon. And don't forget to wave your flag. Oh! Oh, that is so sweet.
That was amazing! Did you see all the people? And all the flags? I really enjoyed the parade.
Hang on, how are you wearing that when that is currently being repaired on the table? Is that because it's her default outfit and the game's just done a little bit of a bug? You were right about... and you look great. I'm glad you had a good time.
Mm-hmm. And you got to meet Mr. Berg. I want my bed.
Yeah, there's those clothes you're wearing. Mega glitch. Have some cheese sandwiches before bed. Don't have nightmares. Is that even true? Or is that complete and utter shit? If you eat cheese before bed, it'll give you nightmares.
Today was a great day. I wish more people could be like Mr. Berg.
People don't have to be mean, they choose to.
I'd never choose to be mean. The other kids hate me, but kids are stupid, right? But how come all the neighbors hate me? And my grandparents hate me? They're adults. Adults are supposed to be smart. I don't get it. They don't even know me. You and Mr. Berg are the only nice adults, and Mr. Berg is leaving. And my parents left me too. I'm glad I have you. Please don't leave me.
All of those options are very good. I would never abandon you.
Okay.
I'm so glad to have you. Oh my god, this is mushy. I'm trying not to cry here. I'm so glad to have you, but I worry that I'm not able to take care of you here. You seem to have changed so much this last spring. I swear I'm not drunk. Thankfully, now that we know about your German grandparents and that they loved you, There is a chance that they can help us in some way. Let's hope they reply to my letter, and quickly. And I think we shall end the episode there. Nice. 0% assertive. 60%, 68% optimistic, 31% open. You and 32 others avoided conflict with the grandparents. When I was really sarcastic, and I was just like talking to Anne saying, "Oh, Anne, this food's really nice," and I was just ignoring those dickheads. You and 79 of others bought the flag. It was only 50 krona though. I can understand people not being able to afford the backpack, but the flag was fairly cheap. But only 64 allowed to go at the parade. If people were like, "Oh, you're not going to the parade, I'm not going to buy you a flag," that makes logical sense. Right, I shall end this part here, part 11, and hopefully I will see you again for part 12.